This is a Macintosh IIsi. I got this system from a fellow YouTuber who actually sent it to me for free, so thank you very much. This computer was made in 1990, and basically it is the slim version of the Macintosh IIci. So yeah, 68K Mac. It has 32 megs of RAM and a 20 megahertz Motorola 68030 processor. So as you can see on the top, there's nothing because the monitor sits up there. Nothing on the sides, nothing on the other side either. Over on the back here, you can see there's a little vent up there. Over on the back here we have the power supply input there, and this is actually a power output for the Apple monitor, which I don't have, unfortunately. Right here we have the rear power button, and as you can see, this machine is very yellowed, so yeah. Here we have the audio input. This is the first Macintosh ever to have an audio input, so pretty sweet. Right here we have the audio output. Right here we have the modem serial port, and next to that we have the printer serial port. Right there we have a SCSI port. Right there we have an Apple DB15 display port, of which I have a VGA adapter for, so I can use it with a normal monitor. There we have the external floppy port, and right there we have a single ADB port for both the keyboard and mouse. Right there we have an exhaust fan, and this slot is actually an expansion slot. This is actually a processor direct slot, which actually I got the adapter for that converts it to a new bus slot, and I actually have an Ethernet card for this system. The reason I don't have it installed at the moment is because it doesn't have any screws with it. I didn't get the screws with it, so it kind of flops around in there, and I just don't want it to damage the port or the connector on the card. So, yeah, so let me go ahead and get the system open, and I can show you the inside and the slight modification I had to do to this system. So, be back in a sec. Okay, so as you can see, the cover has been removed, and as you can see here, we have the 80 megabyte Quantum ProDrive hard drive. Right here we have the Sony floppy drive. It is a SuperDrive, which means it can read and write both 1.44 meg floppies and Macintosh 800K floppies, of which I have an abundance of right here. I actually found these in my house somewhere, and yeah, pretty sweet. I found these. As you can see, MFD-2DD double-sided floppies, 800K Mac floppies. These were originally used with a Macintosh SE and a Macintosh 2 series. I'm assuming was either a 2CI or even a 2SI, like I have here. These floppies were last used in 1989, from what I can see. So, there's that. And right here we have the power supply, the fan, and a fully populated SIM sockets there. There we have the PRAM battery. It's new, from what I can tell. It still works. Right here we have the Motorola 68030 processor, and some various other controllers there, and some crystals. I don't know what, I think those are for changing the clock speed of the CPU. Then we have one bigger SIM slot here for some other type of RAM, which is currently not populated, as you can see. And right here we have the processor direct slot. So let me show you the modification that I had to do to this. So, now this system is very easy to take apart. It requires no tools whatsoever. It's all toolless. So let me get the hard drive and floppy drive taken out, and I'll show you what I had to do to it. Be right back. Okay, so the modification I had to do with it was due to this speaker being dysfunctional. Don't know what happened to it. As far as I know, he said it worked before it was sent to me, but it currently does not work. I tested it with another audio source, and it still does not put out any sound or any signs of life whatsoever. So what I did, as you can probably already see, I have these two, as you can see, these are the two speaker terminals there, and they're basically, I guess, card edge connector underneath this part of the motherboard here that connects all five of those terminals. Only all but one are being used by the power LED and speaker. So what I had to do was take some wire, and basically I just put another speaker over here, and just pretty much just connected it where the other speaker is connected, and as far as I know, it's been working perfectly fine. Yes, it doesn't have a little grill, of course, but it doesn't really affect the sound much. This rubber ring around the speaker that I put in helps from it vibrating, at least, so it doesn't sound like really tinny or anything. So I soldered some wires on there and just taped them to that part of the board, or those terminals, and yeah, it works. So let me go ahead and put the cover back on, the hard drive and floppy drive back in, and hook up a monitor, and I will show you that the system works and give you some demonstration of it. So I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've gotten a keyboard, monitor, and mouse hooked up to it. As you can see, this is the kind of squarish shaped mouse, and this is the Apple keyboard too, which I think were the original keyboard and mouse that came with this system. Right here I have a compact monitor. Like I said, I don't have the original Apple monitor, and using a VGA adapter, which I'll show you right here, using this VGA adapter I can use this monitor with the system. So yeah, as you can see, it has dip switches. You cannot use a VGA adapter that does not have dip switches with a Macintosh IIsi computer. So, and as you can see, I also have my SCSI zip drive hooked up. So let me go ahead and boot up the system. So I'll just go ahead and press the power button on the keyboard here. And as you can see, it's booting up. You heard that speaker I installed. As you can see, it has the Connectix Ram Doubler installed. This is just a third-party application for virtual memory. And I'm sorry, this system actually has 16 megabytes of RAM, but this Ram Doubler bumps it up to 30, as I'll show you in a second. Or 32. Alright, so as you can see, there's a little drive indicator LED type thing up there, I guess. I'm assuming that's there because there's no hard drive activity LED on the system, but it's kind of neat to look at. It actually works with floppies as well. Alright, so as you can see, it is booted. It is running System 7.1, and built-in memory you can see 16 megs, and total memory 32 megs, due to the Connectix Ram Doubler. So, I'll show you what came on the system. You can see that little hard drive activity indicator up there. We have Norton Utilities. I don't know what this is. It just has a README or help file in there. This all came pre-installed. I didn't install some of this stuff. Mind Expander, Soft PC. This actually emulates a 8086 PC, I believe, or 8088. Lotus 123, Microsoft Word, which I installed, and this game called Sokumen, which I also installed. So yeah, let me give you a demonstration of some of these applications. I also have an application that you may have seen in one of B. Bishop PCM's videos. It's called 99 Bottles, and it basically just sings the 99 Bottles of Beer song. I'll show you that later. But first, let's open Soft PC, and I'll show you that. So it's opening now. You've got to remember, this is only a 20 MHz processor. You can see it's opened a window here. You can see there's kind of a fake beep, I guess. Oh, it looks like it's emulating a, I'm not sure actually. 286. It's emulating a 286 processor. So as you can see, it's MS-DOS version 3.30. I actually don't have anything installed, so I can't really show you anything, but here's DIR. Insignia, I wonder what that is. Oh, that's just the startup files for Soft PC. Let's go to About Soft PC and see what it says. Yep, Insignia. Soft AT version 2.52. Alright, let's go ahead and quit that. So that's Soft PC. Let me open Microsoft Word. I installed this. She got this from the Macintosh Garden, I believe. You can see it is slowly loading. And it has loaded, so let's put that up to 148. And there you go. No, I don't want to save. And yeah, that's Microsoft Word. I'm pretty sure it's version 5.1. Lotus 123. This is actually just a demo version. I didn't install this, by the way. As you can see, it says demonstration software will not print or save, so yeah, it's not very useful if it doesn't let you save. But yeah, it just brings up a spreadsheet. Yep, demonstration version 1.0. Let's see what happens if I try to save. Yeah, it just doesn't allow you to do anything on this menu. Yep, can't save. Can't print. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's quit that. Not very useful, obviously. Next, I'll show you the game I installed, Sokumen. As you can see, I put it in the Apple menu. And it's a pretty fun game. You basically just push around these balls and try to get them all into the squares. As you can see, I've gotten 2 already. You can see it plays sound effects through that speaker I installed. Not a bad sounding speaker. These arrow keys are really hard to use, so yeah, I apologize. So yeah, that's Sokumen. Close that. And lastly, probably what you've all been waiting for, 99 bottles.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around.
Yeah, as you can see, you can change the pitch bend. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Reopen it.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
It glitched a little bit. Let's try that one more time.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Alright, well, you get the point. So, sorry about that. Alright, well, sorry about that, but yeah, that is the Macintosh IIsi. Hope you enjoyed this video.